Welcome to the Crabcast.
Welcome to the Crabcast.
Every time I say welcome to the Crabcast and you, like, right before you talk, you always go, welcome to the Crabcast.
I do.
Like you just snorted cocaine.
I have not, but I feel like it is a weird tick that I have, and I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Crabcast.
I can't even do it because I'm too, like, stuffed up.
I am stuffed up. It's allergy season, everyone.
Yep.
Unless you're listening to this in, like, December, and then it's not allergy season. This also marks the first episode where
we tried to take a video.
We're doing video and audio,
yep.
and neither are very quality.
Nope.
We're just using the crab cam, and we forgot to do our podcasting mic. So
next week we might have the podcasting mic and the camera.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But yeah, I mean, so maybe you're watching this on YouTube. Maybe you're listening to this on RSS feed. Maybe iTunes has decided to let us have our podcast on iTunes. Who
I feel
knows?
like it's like sitting on some Baroque desk with like some just like really angry like headmistress like with our like iTunes thing saying like, would you like to have your podcast on iTunes? And she's like, no, uglies or something.
No uggos.
No. Yeah, that's what I picture. But anyway, so this week is Comic-Con.
It's Comic-Con.
It's Comic-Con week, so...
Are you prepared?
No, we're not prepared. You're supposed to go over to my house and we're supposed to get prepared today, and it didn't even happen.
You know, it's like 10 p.m.
What are we going to do?
It's not going to happen.
Legitimately, I don't know what we're going to do. Well, we have to do it tomorrow night then.
I have to do laundry and I don't have a laundry machine.
Why don't you come to my house and do laundry, and then we can go through the costumes, and we will... both fix things.
Okay, we can do that.
All right,
that's a plan.
So that's all you get of a preview of like how we deal with Comic-Con right there. We just literally argued with each other for like 2 minutes. So
it's the thing.
There you go. Yeah, Comic-Con is pretty much the worst. It is the worst. What are we doing? Let's go over our schedules. Let's go over our schedules really quick for Comic-Con.
All right, what's your schedule?
So
some things I don't know if they're locked down, and we can talk about them.
No, we can't talk about most of them, but most of them, but like the things that are scheduled is Wednesday at 8 o'clock. I'll be at the Dark Horse booth.
Yes.
With Jessica, and we'll be there. It'll be fun.
Signing autographs.
Yeah, well, there'll be like one person that shows up and is like, can you sign my like, I don't even know, like my like Disney, my like Pluto Disney dog that I got like.
They're giving away, they're giving these away. Limited edition. Bronze Normandy.
Jessica just pulled that out of her shelf.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't know. It's not
pretty sweet.
It's not gonna be this exact one because this was the 2012 limited edition. It's gonna be cool though.
Right.
And they're for free to the first 100 people, and you are autographing them.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Interesting.
And then people can bring them back.
So maybe they won't be. I won't be signing their Disney dog that Ratcliffe and Pluto and everyone have like signed that they bought at Disneyland. Like, why is that doing there?
It's Oscar Wilde. I just found it. It's an Oscar Wilde action figure. Would you be more comfortable if I put Duncan here?
No, I don't want Duncan there either. No, go away.
Look how big his chalice is.
I know his chalice is it's like, literally head size. Like, sometimes action figures are just like, you know what, it's okay if everything's a little oversized. Like, the chalice could just fit on his head completely.
One of the first times that I met the Dragon Age developers, I tried to make a joke about the chalice. I was like, for Comic-Con you could have like a giant fit, and they're like, no one said anything. They like didn't say anything. They didn't like, laugh or anything.
They were like, you do understand, and then we realized that was modeled too big and it was too late, right?
It probably was. I should ask someone about that. But
yeah, you should. Bring that back to the next podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Comic-Con is gonna happen. I'm gonna be signing people's like Pluto Disney dogs that they get everyone else in the Disney costumes to sign.
I'm not signing anything.
Well, you should be.
Okay.
Stop making fun of my nose snippy thing.
Sorry.
So mean.
It's only right before you say something.
So I know. It's just like it's a reflex.
Oh man, we should have turned on the soft boxes.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't have that either. Next week we're gonna have soft boxes so we don't literally look like zombies.
Proper lighting.
I don't have any makeup on, and if you are listening to this, you are doing yourself a favor instead of watching it.
We don't look great today.
No. But this is reality, folks, so let's just keep on going.
But we got our hair done.
We did get our hair done.
You have short Ramona from Scott Pilgrim hair.
Yes.
And I have, well, it's purple right now. I keep like, everyone's like, oh, I like your purple hair. And I'm like, it's not gonna, I don't know, for some reason, I just feel like everyone's gonna think I'm a goth. Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm just like, no.
I don't think anyone...
Can't even really tell right now, but it's like purple streaks on the side. But I eventually want it white, like Bride of Frankenstein, which sounds way more goth than anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just colored hair. Like, there's no... it's not really...
Yeah.
So, I'm going through my little notebook. I have a little notebook of things that I have observed that we're going to talk about in this podcast. And Jessica has some as well.
I have mine.
Yeah.
I downloaded Steam today for the very first time. Because technically I have a gaming laptop, and I never really thought of it that way because it's always been my work laptop. But I have a, like, really sweet Alienware laptop.
Well, I mean, it's a Dell, so I guess it's, like, really sweet.
It's an Alienware,
well, it's it's good. It's good.
I mean, it's
decent.
It's a gaming laptop. Yes. And I use it for Microsoft Word.
Yes,
so
yes. You should probably utilize that. Yeah.
I don't need to. And I wasn't going to say anything because I was like, oh, people are going to call me a fake geek. And I'm like, whatever, I don't even care. because I don't even self-identify as a geek. I'm like, whatever, if you want to call the shit that I have in my stupid bookcase geeky, then call it that. I just call it tchotchkes that I picked up over the years and I happen to enjoy.
Whatever. No one's judging. This is a no judgment zone.
If you had to write down who Holly Conrad is, what would the first thing that you put there be?
I can tell you it would not be geek. It would be probably like artist, honestly. Yeah. I would probably say artist.
I would say crazy person.
For me?
No, for me.
Oh, I was like, that's...
Not everything's about you, Holly.
You are not a crazy person. I would say you're an artist as well.
Oh, that's kind of you. I am crazy, though.
Well,
that's fine.
We're both crazy. That's fair.
Yeah. So you're an artist, I'm an insane person.
Yes, but I would not say geek. I would not say, oh, and every time someone says geek culture, I literally just want to stab myself in the face.
I like to think of it as popular, like pop culture.
The popular arts.
I guess, and
literally Comic-Con says it is a convention of the popular arts. Yeah. It doesn't say, geeky fun times for the geeky people. Ooh! Yeah, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say nerd geek convention land, whatever it says. Convention for the popular arts. But at this point, nerd and geek have become so ingrained in everything that we do for our jobs that it is actually just a part of our lives now.
That's true. So, I used to refer to myself as a pop culture enthusiast. I remember that. Well, I guess geek is easier
I used to legitimately say, I mean, I would say that I was a geek or a nerd or whatever, but that was because I did socially unacceptable things. And that's why I called myself that.
Like what? Everyone did socially unacceptable
I know,
things.
But that's what I thought, like, I mean, I guess that's why I wasn't reclaiming the word, but whatever. Like, let's just call ourselves what we are.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Just like, I would just like, you know, spend too much time playing games and like, you know, making up cool things in the game, like writing a fantasy book when I was like 13, like that age. When I was like 13 and I was sitting there writing a fantasy book with my friend Kelly, and it was robots and technology fighting dragons, and I would explain it to people that I went to class with, and then I was like, I'm sorry, that's very geeky, I'm a nerd, I'm geeky, whatever. Like, I felt like that was what I called myself. And
Sorry, I got really bored with what you were talking about.
I guess I kind of went in a big circle. I'm like, it's okay, and figured out that it's okay to call yourself a geek or a nerd, but don't identify yourself with the term because it's kind of just like a loose term for being passionate about something strange.
I just want to say that there's absolutely no reason why Pinkie Pie has this like Brazilian blowout. Like this has always bothered me. I'm like, she should have fucking frizzy, crazy hair. I tried to do it myself, but then I was like.
That's why I like Becky's hair for her Pinkie Pie costume.
No, yeah, it's great.
It's all crazy and curly.
I tried to put little like pin curls in, and then I was like, I'm doing this to a $5 toy. I need to stop.
She lights up. Oh,
yeah, she does. I took her saddle off of her because no one needs to ride Pinkie Pie.
Oh no, that's fan fiction. Yeah, so speaking of Comic-Con, I went to Forever 21 the other day to like purchase myself some clothing that I did not need. And when you first walk into the door, it is a barrage of superhero clothes.
Oh, really?
Like, like I like this again. This is along the same line.
Target's the same thing.
No, I walked into Forever 21. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like all the weird like neon colors and geometric shapes that Forever 21 spikes that Forever 21 just tends to have everywhere.
Yeah.
And I walk in there and it's like Spider-Man shirts and like all Avengers. Leggings with like superhero stuff on them, like comics, like legit Spider-Man comics, and the leggings are branded Marvel. So Marvel obviously paired up with Forever 21 to do this.
Yeah.
And the shirts are like men's, it's like men's Spider-Man shirts with the sleeves rolled up, sewed to look like you rolled them up, and then cut in the back like it looks like you cut up a men's shirt. Like at Forever 21, and it was like rows and rows of this stuff, like Spider-Man. Like I walked in and I was like, the fuck is going on? The fuck is going on? Like when I went to Comic-Con the first time, and what was it, like 2000? What was the first year that I went with Lizzie? 2005. Okay, I wanted a Doctor Strange shirt, like super bad. And let me just point out that the only goddamn shirt that I could find at Comic-Con was at one of those giant Great Wall of China like t-shirt booths.
You gotta get an extra large men's.
And I had to get an extra large men's, like felt like I was wearing goddamn like toilet paper, like the cheap toilet paper with like a crappy and it was like, oh, Dr. Strange, like it was the worst design shirt.
And it was white.
And it was white. It was like construction worker t-shirt white. And so like I bought this shirt and I turned it into a dress because I was like, I want a Doctor Strange shirt, I love Doctor Strange. And it like was a whole ordeal, and the only place you could get them was Comic-Con, and I went to Forever 21, and there's all these Avengers shirts literally like fabricated to look like you bought them at Comic-Con and cut them up, and I was like, that's it, I'm done, everyone. That's like, that is the kiss of death. That's it.
You know what the kiss of death is? The fact that underbutt is the new side boob.
Oh, yeah.
And that all my shorts now represent that because I just wanted to buy normal shorts. And now I'm sitting here and they're like rolling themselves up into my crotch and turning into underwear.
And just like
look at this.
No,
look
I know.
At this. I know. They just keep rolling up. I'm like, no, don't roll yourself up.
No. Censor bar. Censor bar. Just stop.
No.
Just stop.
But look, like,
yes,
and this is pulled down, like as far as they go down.
Oh my god.
What is going on here?
To our listeners, Jessica just stood up and like showed her cheeks to the camera.
Yeah.
Make sure to come on youtube.com/crabcatisgo.
Yeah, youtube.com/crabcatisgo to see my nasty ass thighs. Wow, that was not body positive at all, Holly. I didn't say it about myself.
Body positive. I'm
going like this about my thighs.
Not your thighs, just about like our... This is PG. I mean, it wasn't PG. I just said fuck like 300 times, so this is not PG. Whatever.
Underbutt is not the new side boob.
No, I don't want to see. Okay, so you go in, you buy your like shitty ass like Spider-Man shirt that's already cut up for you because you obviously just like don't care and you're like Spider-Man, whatever, which is fine. I'm totally fine with those being more popular, but it pisses me off when it's all like cut up for you and looks like you went and through the effort and bought a shirt.
Hashtag seamstress problems.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm super upset. And then you can go buy your shorts that let your ass hang out. If I see one girl at Comic-Con with like, oh, I got this Spider-Man shirt, it's all cut up for me, and oops, my ass is hanging out of my shorts, I'm just gonna like jump into the ocean. I'm sorry. It's just, it is, things are tumultuous these days.
I don't think it's an ocean, I think it's a marina.
It is a marina, but things are tumultuous, and I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I just don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited for Comic-Con, but there's a lot of things that I forget about that I don't enjoy. Number one is the fast food.
Oh,
people don't know where it's appropriate to eat.
Ugh. It's so gross.
Don't bring your shitty hot dog into my panel in Ballroom 20. All I care about is talking to Dexter Morgan. I don't need to smell your
it's just pretzels. I feel like the main problem is like the main culprit is just nachos. Just nachos.
So bad.
It's just like as soon as I see someone with this like cheesy, like nasty ass mess, like I'm just gonna sit here and you're not gonna wash your hands.
Let's be fair.
Wash your hands. You're just gonna wipe them on your shirt or your pants, and then you're gonna come up and be like, "Can I get your picture?" And then it's gonna get in there. It's gonna be everywhere.
Let's be fair. nachos are amazing when you're the one eating them. When you're not, you're like, I never realized how much this smells like vomit.
It does smell like
smells
vomit.
Gross.
It smells straight up like vomit. And if you're in a large group, it's just going to be like vomit nachos all over the place.
Yeah, no.
I'm so upset my bangs are getting in my face.
Yeah, that's one thing that I'm not looking forward to.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I think now that I've been to so many conventions in so many different places, Comic-Con seems pretty tame as far as the BO goes.
Yeah, Comic-Con's actually not that bad. We've been to some that are just...
Let me just say. I'm not going to point out names, but...
Unacceptable.
Bad.
Those stories will come out one day.
Someday when we're really drunk.
Yeah.
Hey, next time we should do a drunk podcast.
Yeah, we should.
Next time.
I don't
have any alcohol.
It'll be after Comic-Con, so we'll have to do one.
Yeah.
You know what? We should do one in the car on the way back from Comic-Con.
That's a good idea.
We could set up the camera and just do it in the car. The audio will still be awful.
It'll be shaky,
and it'll be shaky, but I think it'd be fun.
It would be fun, and no one would watch it, so we will be basically par for the course.
No one watches them anyway. Hey, you couple of people watching this.
We appreciate you listening to this too. Don't just...
And listening, yes.
We get more listens than we get views, so
true.
Don't
pander. They don't see our ugly faces.
Don't pander to the YouTube crowd just because we have a camera on us. Don't forget there's listening audiences at home.
It's true. My bangs are in my face.
And all they're going to hear probably is us being like, murmur, 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 and Godzilla in the background because our husbands are in the other room watching Godzilla.
Yes. Well, we were watching it, but we have to get this done and do our podcast.
Because it's delightful.
It's delightful.
And we love doing it.
We do. That's why we do it. We do what we love. Follow your bliss.
Yeah, so somehow my conversation about Steam turned into like a Comic-Con booty short mess. So I would like to get back to my Steam point that I just got Steam and I'm really confused by it. And I was like so excited. Literally I hear people talk all the time about how they hate a product that I don't work on but is in the company. It'd be like if you work on the Xbox team and people are like, oh my god, I hate Vista so much. You're like, I don't work on Vista, I'm sorry. So I don't work on the team that does the platform for PC gaming for some of those games. But I have heard a lot of shit about it. So a lot of people just feel the need to tell me about that and how bad it is. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really familiar with it. I assume, so I was like, okay, Steam apparently is this magical wonderland of fucking shit awesome. And I mean, the sales are pretty good, although like Amazon's doing good too. But the minute I downloaded Steam and then tweeted about it, my computer completely froze. It was like the worst malfunction I've ever had on my computer.
I had that other gaming platform.
No, we're not talking about that.
Do it to my computer. So I think there's just a lot of bugs to work out on all of them. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is Steam is obviously not as fucking amazing as everyone says it is, because if it was, it would have let me use it. I really wanted to buy Tomb Raider for $13.99.
Yeah. Well, you did get it to work, though.
No, I didn't.
We didn't?
No, I didn't. It still doesn't work. Every time, I need to, uninstall it and reinstall it. It better not have fucked my drivers.
My, 83-year-old pappy uses Steam.
Well, apparently my PC is just like, nope, fuck you off a bridge. Let's go back to playing Civilization 2 on an emulator. And I'm like, okay, that sounds better anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree with you. I use GOG.com a lot, actually.
Me too.
I mean, I don't actually... I have Steam, and I use it, but, I play... And I played Mass Effect off of Steam. I had the actual discs. I did all that. So I have all the discs for those.
I just buy...
All the other games I have are all on either Xbox, or I just have the games from, GOG.com or whatever I'm playing at the time.
If I'm going to game on PCs, I game the stupidest shit, like Roller Coaster Tycoon. That I just buy a disc and play it. Yeah. And that's how I do it. Or Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. But I have to play that on my Windows 95 computer.
I have a lot of Steam games, and I do play Steam. I do play games on Steam, but I haven't had a lot of time recently. So I just usually, if I'm going to play a game, I just sit down on the Xbox and do it for a bit. And that's that. I have been playing FTL, though, which is really fun. FTL's on PC. It's super easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easy to download.
I played that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really fun game. So there's that.
I mean, we just have different taste in gaming.
It's true. Like
I can't see you playing Civilization.
I played Civilization.
How much?
Not that much.
Exactly.
But I played. It's fun.
I've played FPL for like literally like maybe 2 hours, and then I was like, I'm done with this. Thank you very much.
That's fair.
Do you like all my finger toys? My like little.
I wish you wouldn't call them finger toys.
What is there? Keep your hands busy toys.
Yes, they are. It's good. I like the squishy cupcake.
Don't
leave Duncan and his giant chalice down there. He's vetoed. Nope, there's the little Enderman.
Oh, now I'm pandering to the YouTube crowd. Oh, this is my favorite part. For those of you who are not watching this, but you're listening to this, I will describe what I'm doing. I'm picking at Pinkie Pie with his shitty little hands. That it's like a claw machine. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I can't pick Pinkie Pie up. I've seen you."
So cute.
I love him.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Bought him at a con. That's the best part of cons.
Where did we get him at?
Geek Girl Con.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So Enderman got seen.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know.
I cock slapped you with the Enderman's
hand. Oh man. So yeah.
Yeah, but I got Steam. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get it to work.
I think you'll get it to work. And maybe
I play a lot of Minecraft on my PC.
Yeah, Minecraft's amazing.
Yeah.
We do play a lot of Minecraft. I'm excited to try Cube World, but I haven't had any time to do that
yet.
Yeah,
me too.
It's really fun. It's like a little RPG Minecraft.
Yeah.
It looks really fun, but I haven't had time to play it yet. But yeah, so mostly it's just we haven't had time to do anything except for go to work and make stuff. Oh, the Pacific Rim video came out.
It did!
Yeah, hopefully you guys saw that. And our new best friend, Robert Kaczynski.
Robert Kaczynski, our new best friend who doesn't know that he's our best friend.
Yeah. He's a great guy, though. He's really cool.
He's going to come to Comic-Con. Mm-hmm. We'll hopefully get to see him there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert was literally our favorite character in Pacific Rim. Also, we should talk about
He was Malfoy.
We should talk about Pacific Rim.
Yes.
So we saw Pacific Rim, and it was amazeballs.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I love Guillermo's work. I love Pacific Rim.
It'd be like if you shoved your face in a sweaty crotch, but it smelled like rainbow pops.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, like that's literally what. I mean, it's okay. It's like a sweaty crotch, but you're like, oh, I don't know. Nope. It was a unicorn pop flavored.
Yes. I mean, I just loved the monsters. I love the visuals.
I have to say, I hate that people A, call it eye candy, and B, call it an action movie.
It's not.
Because I think both of those things have really negative connotations. Yeah. Like the mindless.
It was not a mindless movie.
No.
I've had people telling me like, "Oh, I didn't like it. It was like made no sense. That it didn't have a plot." I'm like, "Yeah, it did have a plot, and it was actually a lot more thoughtful than probably most movies you've seen."
And
there was literally more lore in like 2 seconds of that movie than like a novel. Everything was thoughtful. Everything was thoughtful in that movie.
It was one of those things where you're like, I hope that this. Even if they don't make a sequel, I hope that they make like graphic novels or comic books because that universe has lots of stories to tell.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it was super awesome. And I just like, it's just upsetting that, I mean, you know that Grown Ups 2 did better than Pacific Rim in the box office.
What did?
Grown Ups 2.
What is Grown Ups 2?
Adam Sandler. Just, that's all I need to say is Adam Sandler.
Is he still alive? I honestly thought he like got a drug overdose. What? I thought he died. Who was it that died?
Was it Adam Sandler?
Was it Corey Feldman?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought someone died, but I guess
it wasn't Adam Sandler.
And he was in a movie called Grown Ups 2. What was Grown Ups 1?
It's the other comedian. Like, look it up. Look it up right now.
I don't want to.
It's some other god awful, like super stupid.
Is it like
literally,
Seth Rogen?
It's like someone that bad. I think it is. It's like someone terrible. And it was so funny because
it did better than Pacific Rim.
Yeah, our friend Chad. You might know him from all the Flora stuff that we do. Chad tweeted, "Great, I can now tell like immediately if I'm friends with someone. I just asked them if last weekend they saw Pacific Rim or they saw what is it?
Grown Ups
2. So ask your friends if they saw Grown Ups 2, then you're not their friend anymore.
When you go watch Pacific Rim, if you haven't seen it, or if you're going to see it again, tell me that that's not fucking Hogwarts.
Oh, it is Hogwarts.
It's Hogwarts.
It is. The Russians were Durmstrang.
Oh, it's so good.
I love the Russians so much.
So good. Don't give any spoilers away.
I know, but do you think that we could cosplay as the Russians?
Who would I be?
We would just like both be like
so we'd be twinsies?
I don't know, it's just so cool.
I don't know.
You're really good at being bearded men.
I know. This is not the first nor the last time that I will be a bearded man.
I love the Russians though, they were great.
Yeah, no, the whole movie was great. Rob was amazing in it. I kind of wished he was the main character, but he did a great job. Literally, when I watched it, the girl, the heroine girl,
Mako.
Yeah, I could not get over the fact that you see her crotch in Babel. I was like, I have seen you naked, and it's a really awkward scene in Babel, and I just remember I haven't really had a good relationship with Japan after that movie.
Oh my god.
And are you going to take your clothes off in Pacific Rim?
She didn't.
No, she didn't.
Spoiler.
She
was great.
She's not.
She was amazing.
You don't see her. No,
there was a very tasteful, kind of romance in the movie, but it was great.
No downstairs hedge action going on.
No,
it was. I wish you knew what I was talking about, because that was a very disturbing thing.
Didn't see that movie.
Did you see it? Did you find it disturbing? Just leave us a comment.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah.
Because it was fucked up. Anyway, but yeah, Pacific Rim was so good. I feel like I can't even talk about Pacific Rim because I can't even be intelligent. I'm just like, it was awesome.
I had a conversation with one of my friends at work about it, and we literally are just vomiting how awesome it was. Couldn't even keep especially the parts where Ron Perlman, and we were it was so good. Yeah, it's really great. And it's one of those movies where the CG and the practical effects complement each other. They're
just really
seamless. It was a lot of fun.
It's really good. Although the thing that we've realized is that by doing fabrication and props and costumes and special effects stuff, we have totally ruined the magic.
Yeah.
Which you would think we wouldn't, because people like Adam Savage was like, I felt like an 8-year-old, and I was like, I want the childhood magic, but I just keep looking at the fact that the armor had absolute airbrushing on it, where they put the mesh over the armor and airbrushed the silver on, and I'm like, that happened. I can see it right there. That's not space armor. Maybe someday we'll find childhood wonder in something.
Well, yeah, we'll get it back one day. I think we're just a little bit jaded, but it still looked wonderful. That's why I love the Russian outfits, though, because the Russians looked like badasses, spikes on their armor. I was like, this is awesome and whimsical. And then the main characters, I was like, that is legitimately just Shepard's armor. They didn't even try to change it. There's a shot with the shoe, just walking, just boop boop, and I'm just like, that's Shepard's shoe.
Oh, it's right here. There. It's
that's a little
take
bit.
Away the high heel.
But it looked like it's legitimately just Shepard's shoe. I'm like, Jessica and I both looked at each other and we were like, yep.
Someone.
I'm sure Guillermo was just like, oh, cool, yeah, that armor looks great, and that person's like, haha, Commander Shepard.
I know.
Concept artist out there on Pacific Rim, you clever dog, it looked just like Shepard's shoe.
Somewhere Matt Rhodes is in a movie theater going,
probably.
And flipping through
and sobbing silently to himself. Well, that's enough on Pacific Rim. You should go see it.
Go see it.
It's great.
It's great. We did not get paid to endorse it.
No, we didn't. We just love it, and Guillermo's so awesome, and the actors were great, and they're just great. They're just great. They are passionate people for their craft. They are.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of stupid topics this week. I'm going to be honest. They discovered.
Here, do you want me to?
They discovered a whole lizard in a piece of amber.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yeah. They discovered no, it's true. It's a 25 million year old or some. I don't know. I'm bad at numbers. Some million-year-old lizard in a piece of amber. It actually is soft tissue is preserved. It's just a lizard. I mean, it's not a dinosaur. It's a lizard.
We're getting so much closer to Michael Crichton Jurassic Park, guys.
No,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
But I thought that was cool. I thought that was cool. You never find whole lizards.
I'm sorry, I just got really sad about Michael Crichton. I cried when he died.
I cried when the crocodile hunter died. So
I cried when Michael Crichton died. As a kid, I had an autographed picture of Michael Crichton on my nightstand. And I didn't, like, my whole room was just, like, normal. I had, like, shabby chic, like, room. And then I had this picture autographed by Michael Crichton on my bed. I was really, really obsessed with him when I was a kid. I still am. I got a little sad when I thought about how he's dead.
It is sad. I agree. I cried about the crocodile hunter dying. So,
well,
just saying.
I have mixed emotions about the crocodile hunter. It was very sad. I think that Australia has never recovered.
No.
I have to say, though, my mother really turned me off from the crocodile hunter because she had a huge crush on Jeff Corwin. Did you watch Jeff Corwin?
Yes, I watched Jeff Corwin, too.
So, she had a crush on Jeff Corwin, and Jeff Corwin's an actual biologist, and Steve Irwin literally just grew up on, like, a crocodile ranch or something and knew, like, nothing about animals except for what the producers fed him.
Right.
And I guess his, like, amateur stuff. So my mom would always kind of, I don't know if they were lies or just, like, embellishments about how he didn't know anything about what he was doing and how half the time he was, like, injuring the animals that he was trying to, like, show people because he'd be like, oh, good eye, we gotta look at this specimen, look at it, it's a beauty. Oh, yeah, let it go, into the wild, fly.
That was just passion.
How would you feel if
it was
you were
just passion?
I don't know, that's screaming.
I'd just be like, you're a passionate man.
No, you'd be like, why are your shorts so short?
His shorts were really short. They were extremely short.
And then after he died, all you saw anywhere was Bindi. And I was like, why don't you let Bindi go into a closet and cry like a little girl? Like, don't put her on the Today Show.
I know. Oh, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about, but I don't know if we can talk about this one.
No, we can't.
Oh, but it's so weird.
Secrets? What do you think we were talking about? Tell us tell us.
Bots.
Tweet at us.
Well, that's all I got, because I was too worried about whether or not we were going to be able to put our costumes together.
We're not going to be able to put our costumes
Yes,
together.
we are. We have to.
Don't yawn.
We have to put the costume Comic-Con. I'm sorry, everyone.
I just love how we're multitasking this podcast, and I'm trying to have an engaging podcast, and you're like already like, why aren't we putting costumes together right now? And I'm like, I don't know, because we're doing a podcast. Why not?
No, you're right. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm letting my Comic-Con jitters get the best of me.
I don't know why you're jittery. We just have to go there.
It's just the time of year. It just makes you jittery. It's like, ooh, it's Comic-Con, ooh.
You know what makes me jittery?
What?
The parties that we have to go to.
Oh, no, that's even worse. I have to remember about those.
I'm going to have an ulcer. I hate parties.
We've always hated parties.
Dancing. Do you know
Oh, we don't dance. No one is dancing.
People make me dance all the time. It's
no one is dancing.
Awful.
I'm not dancing at any of those
This is
parties.
what happens. Anytime I have to dance, it goes, wow, I'm in a really crowded room, but I've never felt so alone in my whole life. And then, like last year or the year before, there was like a Prozac commercial that was a guy grilling, and it was like, among all my friends, I've never felt so alone. And I was like, oh my god, dancing just makes me depressed, literally clinically depressed.
Dancing's not fun.
Dancing's awful. But seriously, I get into this headspace where all of a sudden I'm like dancing, and then everyone like drifts farther and farther away from me. And then I'm like, how long do I have to keep doing this to be socially acceptable? And then I start thinking, oh my god, this is like Dexter Morgan. I'm a serial killer. Am I capable of killing someone? Oh my god, what if I do it tonight? I better go to bed early so that I don't kill anyone. This is so awful. I hate dancing. Why do people make me go to parties? It's so loud.
I just don't dance. I just stand there. It's awkward.
You're such a liar. You dance all the time. You are dancing at your wedding.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, never mind. I take that back. I just get drunk if I can.
I don't dance. I literally had no dancing at my wedding. People tried to dance, and I accidentally unplugged the amplifier. And I was like, nope, no more dancing. This is why I put roaring 1920s music on, because the Charleston is okay. But do not, nope, please get out of my Spotify and put Daft Punk somewhere else, because it's not at my wedding.
Oh, God.
Am I a serial killer? Can I do the crime? How would I cover up the body? I mean, I think I'm pretty good now, after watching a million years of CSI and Law and Order, that I'm pretty sure I could figure out how to murder someone, but I don't yet know how to get the corpse. Like, here's what I would do if I had to murder someone.
Can we just go to a musical interlude before we talk about this? Musical interlude time.
We're back.
Hope you enjoyed the musical interlude.
I strong-armed Polly, and now we are going to talk about the perfect murder. Okay, here's the thing that I realized: when you are committing a murder, half the time the people get caught because they have left trace evidence. So first thing you need to do is shave all of your hair. Shave your hair, cut your fingernails super short so that no one can get under your fingernails. Wear long sleeves and long pants. You should have no skin showing so that when people claw at you, when you're killing them, they can't get any trace evidence under their fingernails.
So glad that we're friends.
I think that ideally, after you murder them is where it gets a little hazy for me, and I don't really know how to dispose of
I think that's what happens to every murderer. They're like, I don't know what to do with this body, so I'm going to do something crazy.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I think a lot of people do really well when they bury a body, like, under their house, because, like, it's their house, and people aren't going to come find it. If I really wanted to fuck someone over, this is what I would do. This is what I would do. So a lot of stores, like we have a store in LA called Necromance that's amazing. I got this little I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a little crocodile or alligator hand in there.
Yes, we love weird, morbid things. We have a bunch.
So stores like Necromance, they sell human bones. And they all come with paperwork because if you have bones, you need paperwork for it. What I would do is I would give someone a bone, or I'd just hide it in their house. And then later, when I wanted to have the deed done, I would literally call the police with an anonymous tip that I found bones in their house.
But then they'd come check your house, and they'd be like, I got it from them.
No, because I would hide it, and they would not know, and they would have no idea. I'd wait so that they'd have like several parties or something, and then I would call the police, and then at least, even if like nothing happened, their lives would be like forever changed. And that is what I would do if I were a vindictive person and I had a vendetta against someone.
Good job, Jessica.
I feel like I'd be really good at being in the mafia.
You probably would. Let's be glad that you're not.
I know.
So speaking of murder and musical interludes, we always make a playlist going to Comic-Con on the drive there.
That's true.
On the drive there, it's about a 2.5 hour drive for us to San Diego.
From LA.
And ever since we've been going, since our early years, we made a playlist. Like on a CD, we burned a CD. These days we just use the iPod, iPad, iPhone, and we put it on there.
Yeah, we just plug in our MP3
and yeah, we'll share ours with you guys. We'll share ours.
We'll put it on crabcatindustries.com.
Yeah, we'll share we've done it in the past, actually. Our past years are on there as well.
Yep.
And we try to come up with a bunch of weird songs.
But there's a few songs that are the same every year.
Yes, there's a few songs that we try to come up with songs that represent what we're doing that year.
Yes.
And
who we are.
And who we are, yes. It's very like weird ritualistic thing, which Jessica will get into.
So one song that we always have is it called Ass Clamp?
Yeah.
Yeah. From Venture Brothers, which is if you've seen Venture Brothers, it's the one scene where Brock Sampson gets mad and he's like, they hit me with a car.
It's like,
and then he goes like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
We can't actually make it because then we'll get copyright strikes.
Yeah. I honestly don't think that we could hum a song well enough for YouTube to come after us. But that's one song that we always have. We always try to put like silly songs like Cartoon Heroes by Aqua, because I am unabashedly an Aqua fan. Yeah. I don't care.
We put really weird, dumb things in there. Like in the past, we've put like soundtrack songs, or like We Are the Champions.
Yeah, We Are the Champions. Yeah. Just because Queen is great.
Queen's great.
Do you like Freddie Mercury with the mustache or without the mustache? Before you answer, with the mustache, he has kind of Riker hair. Without the mustache, he has kind of like your hair.
Without the mustache.
Really? You just like want male you?
Pretty much, yeah.
True or false? Danny sex bang reminds you of Freddie Mercury.
True.
I like told him once, and he was like, "Yeah, I hear that all the time." I'm like, "Yes, but it's cool, right? How many people can say that they look like Freddie Mercury, and they probably can sing just as good?" And he was like, "Oh, Jess, you're so nice. You're so great. You're a good friend." I'm like, "Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't want to go to the Bone Zone." He would never take me to the Bone Zone. I'm not his type. I'm too self-deprecating.
I was gonna be like too married.
Whatever. Apparently, I did not know what poly was until very recently.
Oh yeah.
That's like, is that like just now coming, or is that like what's the difference between poly and swingers?
I think it's the same thing. I think it's just these days they call it poly because
that's more like
more PC, I guess.
Yeah,
swingers is too 70s for everyone. Like
connotations of
I don't know
key parties.
That's just too complicated. One person is enough. It just complicates things.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't want to have to shave my legs if I don't want to. When you're with someone new, you have to do all kinds of annoying things.
That's true.
And pretend that like you don't have like belly fat and cellulitis and just hide all your flaws. And unfortunately, after you put a ring on it, you just really like, well, that's everything. Like Graham just like does not just care anymore. And I'm like, well, I guess I don't either. So I guess at least we're comfortable.
I like to pretend that I have no flaws.
Sure, whatever. That's fine. But yeah, we put a Comic-Con mixtape together. The last song on the tape is always a song by Stuart Murdoch from Belle and Sebastian called Another Saturday. And that's because we used to compete in the masquerade, and Saturday would be the big day. And then leaving Comic-Con, we would always talk about what costumes we were going to make next year. It always ended up being Skeksis, and we never did the Skeksis. It was always like, we should do a Skeksis. We always wanted to, and then we don't.
Can I just say that we should do a Skeksis?
I would love to do a Skeksis.
It'd be fun.
I would love to do a Skeksis, and I would love to do a Jareth costume.
Yeah, I would too.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, we could dress Danny up.
Oh my god.
I bet Danny could make a really good David
It'd be
Bowie.
uncontrollable.
Oh my god. And so that's for Danny, if you're not watching this, because I don't expect you to watch this. David Bowie.
Yeah. David Bowie. We do want to do the masquerade again one year, like just for fun, not to like try and beat people. But just like to go on stage and have a good time.
You can compete in the masquerade, but say that you don't want to compete against other people.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just you guys have to watch me on stage for 2 minutes.
It's like just going on stage and having a good time.
So I actually wrote my master's dissertation on Comic-Con. Originally, I was going to write about St. Pancras Church and cemeteries and burial practices and how grave robbing really affected 18th and 19th century literature until they changed to crypts. But for some reason, no one liked that idea. I thought it was amazing. And so then, as an excuse to still work on Comic-Con costumes and call that research, I decided to write on cosplay and identity and the masquerade and video game fandom. So my whole shtick. Yes, Holly's actually read my dissertation. One of like maybe 6 people who's read it.
You should put it on the website.
I don't know. I just it's pretty much it's a first draft. Like if I'm being honest, like a bunch of shit happened that summer, including Comic-Con, and I'm. The literature review is great, but the rest I'm just pretty embarrassed about. And it's probably fine. But
well, I like how you describe it like a ritual and stuff.
Yeah,
I think
so
that's cool.
It's a ritual. I mean, when you think about rituals, you have this experience where before you even embark on the ritual, you're like anticipating it. And so, please don't stick that in your nose.
Sorry.
That's my cupcake stress ball. So you're anticipating the experience. You arrive at the experience. You reach a point where it's like a liminal betwixt and between. You're not really in your life anymore, but you haven't entered completely a fantasy world, and things like social norms and social status, like how much money someone has versus someone else, how rich or poor, what your job is, all that stuff doesn't really matter anymore, and it's just a bunch of people standing in a line to try to get into a panel. Although I think actually I could revisit that and say that some things have like drastically changed. But
they have drastically changed.
But yeah. fundamentally it's someplace where everyone kind of becomes on the same playing field and is all experiencing this together in a feeling of community, intense community spirit of camaraderie and sisterhood or brothership, whatever. It's familial.
Sail on that brothership.
And then before you leave,
all on board the brothership.
Just like you anticipate going to Comic-Con, you start anticipating leaving, and you go through a period of depression. It could last like a few minutes to the point where I've literally seen people like crying the day before because they know that that's the one time of the year that they get to feel like they're themselves.
Yeah.
And I kind of associated cosplay with this like shamanistic identity where you either use a costume to reveal an aspect of yourself or to disguise an aspect of yourself, and you know, sometimes both at the same time. And so yeah, I think it's a ritualistic experience. And so we listen to Another Saturday every year, and the title of my dissertation is a lyric from that song, which is called "I Can See the Calm Pull Chaos."
Yep.
Because the calm just pulls in the chaos, and that's Comic-Con.
Yep. Yeah, so we make a mixtape, and that's what we're going to do.
So we're going to do that right now, actually, and let us know what you thought about this podcast. Yeah. Do you like the video? Do you hate it? Do those of you listening on iTunes or RSS feed think that we are shortchanging you? Let us know. Leave us a comment, tweet at us at Jessica Marzin or Holly Conrad.
Well, we're going to keep doing video, so there you go.
Sorry, guys. All right. Let the music play us out. Action figures!
I missed.
It's fine. They're just Skylanders.